What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rants Reacts, and this is a new segment that I'm going to do every now and then. Um, it just happens to be silly season right now. Loads of people keep messaging me saying, "Oh, like as news is breaking, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?" So, I've got a few topics I'm going to touch on, basically encompassing everything that's been going on and everything you lot have wanted my opinion on. Before we get into that, a couple things. Big up for everyone that's contacting me on Instagram and Twitter for your tickets. I literally just went and bought a shitload of envelopes right now. I'm putting people's tickets aside. The seated tickets especially are flying. I thought that the standing ones would go quicker because they're the cheaper ones, but they're not. Um, Also, if you still want to get your tickets, holler at me because they are going very quickly. You can definitely get me on Instagram or Twitter via the DMs. Also, I've had a few fans have requested for me, they still want to donate because it's a charity event. A lot of people forget because there's a lot of bad blood there. It's actually a charity event. It's going to be going towards mind charity and mental health charity. A lot of people have said, you know what, I'm an overseas fan. I still want to donate to the cause. What I've done is I've started a GoFundMe page, okay, and I'm going to do another homeless drive. I do one every Christmas usually. Last Christmas I raised like 5 grand. My following's a lot bigger now than it was at the time. Go to a wholesalers, buy loads of stuff. We bought sanitary stuff for women, deodorants, foods, like hats, gloves, whatever. And similar conversation I had with these guys for the last couple of years is that around Christmas, everyone's doing stuff for the homeless. Everyone gives a shit. And then after Christmas, they're forgotten. So I thought, you know what? Mind Charity is going to get a lot of money from these tickets, 30, £40 a pop for the cheapest tickets. And then tables are like 100 quid. Great seats are like 60. So they're going to get a lot of money from this. A lot of the influencers have a bigger following than me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate GoFundMe page for all the people that can't make the fight. Is it whether it's because you're not in the country, you're not from London, it's too much of a journey, or yeah, you're just not from the country, whatever. You can donate as little as you want. I'm going to take this money and I'm going to do another homeless drive. That's not in the winter, and I'm sure they will appreciate it because they always do. So I'm just thinking I need to do something. It's good karma, do you know what I mean? I got very bad intentions for this guy on the night. So I thought, let me make the best out of what's going to be a bad situation for him, you know? And I just believe in energy in it. So he's going to get a lot of bad energy on the night. So I thought, you know what, let's put some good energy out there, guys. So I'm going to put the link in the description for the GoFundMe page. Whatever you can afford to donate will be appreciated very much. And me and my friends will definitely hit the streets again. And yeah, like just try and do good, you know? Like that's all we can really do, man. So yeah, that's gonna be in the description. But yeah, let's get to today's. Yeah, the first thing for today, bruv, the fixtures have come out and we've been bumped again. We always get fucked in it, but it's funny because every club always thinks that the Premier League or the media or whatever ever have it in for them, but Chelsea, first game of the season, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And don't get it twisted, we're gonna beat Chelsea, innit? Like Chelsea lost their manager, lost their best player, and they got a transfer ban. We're slapping Chelsea on the first game of the season. But why couldn't we just get a comfortable first game of the season? Like even last year, they gave us the Friday night 8 o'clock shit kickoff, bruv. And I know, obviously, we're the biggest club in the country, we're the big draw and all of that. That's cool. But 8 p.m, yeah, traveling up to that game on a Friday night and then can't get home and all of that. It's just a load of fuckeries. This year, Chelsea, like you couldn't give us a better tie than that, really. And the thing is, I know people think that these things are non like randomly drawn, but it's funny how Liverpool are playing City again in fucking when are they playing? Towards the end of the season again, bruv. Like these things are fixed. I don't care what you think. Like they really are. I think they're playing them in April or something like that, or May. I could be wrong, but it's around that time, bruv. Like Liverpool City again. I don't think that's a coincidence. The same way I don't think the Chelsea-Manchester United thing's a coincidence. I genuinely believe these men are trying to sabotage her. So it's just a bit annoying, but at the same time, after that, the run's not too bad. So we get 3 points against Chelsea and we go on like a run of like 3 or 4 wins on the trot at the beginning of the season. It's a good start, man. So let me know in the comment section what you think about these fixtures. I genuinely think they're rigged. I've seen enough to suggest over the years that they probably are. What's your feelings on that, guys? Next one, the Ligt. News coming out saying the Ligt's going to the fucking Uber Eats league, fam. Bruv, how is your league sponsored by Uber Eats, blood? Uber Eats ain't been around 5 minutes, so if they got enough time here to buy the rights to your league, you know it's dog shit, innit? Riola come out straight away and was like, yo, fuck PSG, that ain't happening. And here's the thing, guys. This is why I didn't react too soon when the news broke about the Ligt, because everyone was like, oh, the Ligt's going PSG, got it, this, that, and the other. Bro, just give it a few days. Riola's like, nah. These guys are playing games with us. I believe that the Ligt signed for United already. I think Ed Woodward loves a victory pose. I think all his interest from all these other clubs is for Ed Woodward to come out with his chest up and say, we're Manchester United, we can do things that other clubs can't, bruv. That's always been his mantra, innit? I believe that we've offered him more money than everyone else. We've offered Mino more money than everyone else, and we've got him. There's a reason why Barcelona are coming out now, yeah, chatting shit about us, bruv. Why would they be chatting shit about us? It was only them and us that were really in for the Ligt. And now you got the Barca people at Barca, the directors and that saying, oh, going to Manchester United is like, you might as well go to China and that, chatting all of this shit, talking about the money. The money was never an issue when they were getting all the best players in the world and paying them big wages. What do you think that fucking Messi, Suarez and all these men are on peanuts? These men are on big money. Messi's on something like $500,000 a week. I'm not saying he don't deserve it, but these men need to stop going on like they don't pay big wages. I remember when they had UNICEF on their chest, bruv, going on like it's all charitable and that. Don't get it twisted. Them man were getting money for that. Don't ever get it twisted. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no free of charge. We're going to wear it because it's a charity, all that bullshit. Barca been paying big wages. So don't listen to none of that. So I genuinely believe that Ed Woodward and these man are doing this whole circus thing to build up the anticipation. So when it gets announced, it's like Ed's just standing there, bruv, with the duffel bag. Fucking, what's his name? Jordan Belfort, blood. Wolf of Wall Street, blood. That's what it's going to be like, that Mr. Bean looking donut, bruv. If he secures the Ligt, which I think he has and he will, hats off to fucking dead Woodward. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what he is. He's dead Woodward, bruv. But it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't react to the PSG news because it was everywhere. Riola's come out and squashed that, which means it's only realistically Barca and Manchester United in for the Ligt. And Barca have pretty much ruled themselves out, firing shots at us. So that only tells me that we've got him in it. Like, so I'm 95% confident that we have the Ligt. There's always a 5% when Riola's involved. If someone offers more money, it could go that way because he's a money man. But I would say, barring a mad thing, the Ligt is ours, blood. It's lit, bruv. Okay. Next one, trampoline, bruv. Talking about Serie A and Conte being the best manager in the world. Since when? How? Like, this guy's a joker. I see the other day, he scored a couple goals. Man tried to do a little flick, bruv, and kick the ball onto himself. The guy's a calamity. He's an accident waiting to happen, innit? Like, this is my problem with statistics. Everyone can say, oh, Lukaku's like the youngest to do this. Belgium's all-time top scorer. It's not hard, bruv. That man had Emilian Penza up front before him and fucking Benteke, bruv. Like, he's the only Belgian striker with any kind of pedigree, yeah, that I've known in my life, really, when you think about it. So it's not really a fucking surprise. This is their golden generation. It's not a surprise he's top scorer. Bruv, a League Two, I'd even say a conference striker, yeah, would bag goals in that Belgium side. They got creativity oozing through that side. So his goal record for Belgium ain't that great, bruv. Like, he's a glorified tapping merchant, bruv. That's what he is. He's a 6'3" tapping merchant, bro. He's built like an NFL player, but he's just not physical like that, bruv. He's not physical. I've seen Daily Blind bully this guy. Do you see what I'm saying? So the whole hype with Lukaku is a joke, bruv. His ego is, he thinks he's way better than he is. He's a dead baller, bruv. And that's what it is. So when man's flirting with like Serie A, you can fuck off, bruv. Man don't need a trampoline up front anyway. If we sell him, we don't even need to replace him. He's that shit. That's how real it is. So what? Man had less goals than Pogba last season, brother. Man need to replace you. No, we don't. Really? So he can bounce, blood. The whole Conte thing, the whole saying, oh, I want to respect United, so I'm not going to say about my future. Bruv, you're saying that Conte is the best manager in the world and you're at Manchester United, so you've disrespected your manager already. Do you see what I'm saying? So, you've already disrespected the club. You might as well dip, bro. Like, no one's going to miss, man. Like, it's that real, innit? So, yeah, my feelings on Lukaku is he can fucking split, bruv. Next one, Ndombele. We're seeing Tanguy Ndombele, who's a big, like, he's a big want for me. Big want for me. He's been linked with Spurs. They're saying he's in talks with Tottenham, Juventus, and also us now. Our name's been thrown into the hat. I don't think we're in talks with him. I think it's paper talk. 2 reasons. One, I really want him, so I doubt it's going to happen. And 2, Bruno Fernandes, we've been linked so strongly with him, and I think that we're going to get Rabiot on a free. I don't think that we're going to spend peas on 2 midfielders. I think we'll buy one and get one free. So with that in mind, I think Bruno Fernandes is already done, which means Rabiot will be free. I don't think we'll get 3 midfielders unless Pogba leaves. So I can only see us signing Ndombele, Rabiot and Fernandes if Pogba leaves. We need to replace Herrera. We need to replace Fellaini. That's 2 midfielders. So yeah, like I just don't see it happening. Even though we should be replacing Matic as well, I just don't see it happening, guys. So as much as I really want Ndombele, and he's actually my first choice, if a man said to me you could sign only 1 midfielder, 1, I would sign him, bruv, because he's got the box-to-box tech thing. He can win the ball, he can pass, he can do it all. He would be my one choice, bruv, to play in there with Pogba and Fred. But I just honestly don't think we're gonna get him. I don't think that he's even a target for us, and he should be, which is very disappointing. So let me know what you think about that, bruv. Also, let me know what you think about the trampoline as well, blood. Fucking waste, man. I'm still not over that ESPN interview where man was talking about he'll run through brick walls for Maureen and he's a favourite, and how man need to just get on with it and suck it up. Then when he became the man on the bench, yeah, now he's crying about he wants to go somewhere else, bruv. What, you don't want to fight for your place, you waste, man. Alright, and last but not least, man, I got that Usain James and that, bruv. Man like Daniel James has signed. I'm happy with that signing. When we were linked with him, I said from the get-go, I said as long as he is not seen as the answer to our problems, I'm very happy with the signing. And all the noise that's coming out of the club says that we're looking for a more experienced right-sided player. So he's going to come in and he's going to be in and out. I think that player is going to be Gareth Bale on loan. I do, because Ed wants his marquee, bruv. Like, what Ed wants, he usually gets, innit? So I'll take Gareth Bale on loan. So Daniel James, I'm very happy. The guy's rapid. He's got jet heels. He's played all across the front three. He's played up front. He's played on the right. He's played on the left, which is very good because I want to see a fluid front three, and then that could bring Martial up front. That would be beautiful right now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad because statistically, when you look at statistics, they're not amazing. But one thing that stands out to me is he's very direct, bruv. Like, he averages over 3 take-ons a game, innit? Like, and that's mad, fam. Like, when he's just picking up the ball and he's ghosting, man. I know that a lot of these things are subjective, because sometimes things that they put down as take-ons aren't really take-ons. I feel like unless you've had a man on toast, it's not a take-on. Like, if someone's coming to you and you just sidestep them and that, it's not a take-on, bruv. Like, when you put the ball past man and you make man see all your studs, that's a take-on, innit? And that's what this guy does. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to go that way. And that's what I like, man, because Sanchez cuts in and he goes back, passes it back. Bearman are passing it back. This guy goes down the outside and he drives, innit? So I think he's a very welcome addition to the squad. He will be a squad player. I don't see him starting anytime soon. He'll be one for the Europa League. I think he'll start in the Europa League along with the likes of Mason Greenwood and them, man. I think it's a good signing, bruv, because I think if you give it a year or two, if he has another season like last season, you're probably looking at other teams coming in for him. So I think it's a shrewd bit of business. I'm looking forward to seeing him in pre-season. I know he's got pace, but I want to see what his touch and what his brain is like, what his link-ups like. Because at the lower levels, and especially when you're playing with different teams where teams give you space in behind, it's easy to look like that. When you're playing for Manchester United, when teams want to sit deep and they want to restrict the grass in behind, how's your link-up play? How's the intricate side of your game, innit? That would be interesting for me, but I can't complain right now. Let me know what you think about him. Are you excited? I would say I am, to be honest, brother. Like, I know new signings gas people all the time, but I just feel like he seems like a down-to-earth youth. He seems very happy to be at the club. The way man was grinning teeth, yeah, like every new signing needs to look like that, bruv, because it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be at the club. Yeah, we're not the best team at the moment, but we're the best club, innit? And you need to feel that. And this is what I said. You see, with British players, you don't need to sell Manchester United to them. If these men are not gassed to play for us, then fuck off. And that's why I said, if you don't get the Ligt, go get Harry Maguire. We don't need to go to all these foreign man and try and tell man about future plans and all that. Bro, if you're from like this part of the world, you know what it means to be at this club, innit? So hopefully, like I hope he hits the ground running and he has a good time. I really do. So yeah, that was your Rants Reacts today, bruv. Those are the main topics. As we all know, like Wan-Bissaka as well, we had a bid turned down. They're saying an imminent new bid's coming, but until the new bid comes in and I hear anything, it's not worth talking about. I think we'll get that over the line. Big up Ollie for that, because we need to get Trashley out the door. Hopefully he ends up in the MLS, Chicago Town Pizza League, bruv, or the Singapore Noodles. I don't care, bruv. He needs to fuck off. So yeah, make sure you smash the like button. Hit me up on the socials, at Rants and Bants on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you sub if you haven't subbed already. And remember to jump down in the comments section. And if you want to donate to the homeless GoFundMe that I'm going to be raising, I've been training my ass off anyway. I'm sure you've been watching the boxing vlogs. So if I can do good for 2 charities, that would be absolutely amazing. With a lot of charities, you don't exactly know where all the money is going to. So if I raise the money, I'm going to be out on the streets myself. So you lot are going to see exactly where the money goes, because there's no better way. They always say if you want something done properly, then do it your damn self, innit? So that's what I intend to do. So peace and love for your support, guys. Flex and Rant Show is out. Make sure you go over to the United Stand. Also, Mark was on Sky Sports News today. So if you haven't seen that, look out for that. And boom, the WTF show is out on UFF. And what else have I missed? I think we're good for now. Next show will be the Rants Red Talk. I'm still going to do one, but I'll probably put it out tomorrow. So yeah, I'll catch you guys then, and big up yourself.